Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, how are you all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So we're here today. Ooh, yeah, I like my intro. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So we're here today with Assassin's Creed Altair RAP. Now, we've done a lot of Dan Bull's Assassin's Creed RAPs so far. It is not one that we've done. But I kind of thought, you know what, let's go through all of them. That would be a fun one. Now, Altair is obviously from the very first Assassin's Creed game. I played the first one. I never owned it. So long story short, a friend of mine owned the game. I played it. I was like, wow, this feels amazing. And that was the reason why I then ultimately bought myself an Xbox 360 because of Assassin's Creed. Now, that's all the game time I've had with that game. Where basically I played it once, but my friends, actually my friend came to mine with his console, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. But I never bought the original Assassin's Creed. I did buy Assassin's Creed 2, and that's the one where I started my Assassin's Creed journey, but I do know how Altair is. I do have a tiny little bit of knowledge from Assassin's Creed 1, just, because Assassin's Creed is such a huge franchise. But, like, in-depth raps, in-depth rhyming themes, I will not get. But this is part of the Assassin's Creed, legacy, if we want to call it, part of the Assassin's Creed legacy from Dan Bull. So that's why we're going to be going and watching this one. We're going to be going through all of them. So yeah, that's basically what the next thing is going to be on this channel, because we've already done all of the GTA ones, and for Assassin's Creed we've done a bunch of them already as well. Let us do all of them. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Besides that though, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I've got anything else to say, so what I will say is if you haven't seen the original one yet, or even if you have seen the original one, go check it out, which I'll have it linked in the description down below, so you guys can all click on it and check it out. Besides that though, let's get started. I've also messed a little bit around with the settings, so I should be in sync finally after 3 months. I've always been a good second behind. I should finally be in sync, hopefully, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, let's get started. Let's get ready to rock and roll. That's already straight away. I'm like, whoa, that's trippy. Very trippy, because everything is so slow. It's like everything's at 15 FPS. I'm like, this is Assassin's Creed. It's supposed to be 60 FPS, and instead we've got Nintendo 64 game here with 15 FPS. We travel back in time, back to that divine land. Oh, that's dope. That instrumental is dope. Truly, truly dope. We travel back in time, back to that divine land enshrined in annals where the faction of assassins rise. Aye. The ballads tell a tale of a man who has defined the ages with the way that he slays and raps in rapid rhymes. I'll take that brainwave. Okay, raps and rap record. Hey, Stacks. So you may say I'm laid back, I'll claim that, but my aim's making every place mad when I chase fame and take payback. Who says 2 days doomsday, crusade to a new age? This might be my favorite instrumental. And I don't know what I like these different types of instrumental. This is probably my favorite. I ain't even gonna lie. This might be my favorite instrumental I've heard all year. That's how awesome this is. You may lose faith soon as a swoop wave in 2 blades when an eagle soars. Lethal claws, seesaw door to the people caught. I've seen the way that evil talks. They lead the way in the sheep or war. I am part of the. Hey, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Way that evil talks, so they lead the way and the sheep will walk. Hey. Okay. Covenant. Covenant. Dark. Pretty much true. Red. Is that blood? No, it's color. Ooh, okay. Future. Makes no sense. Oh, yeah, video game. That's what we call it. Video game knowledge. Hood up. Nobody can spot me. Woohoo! I like that. I like that. I like that. Come on. Come on. Ah, in the darkness. With a covering. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Most certainly. I'm getting out of here. Alright, man. I'll say it. Very short rap. But here comes the big but. This might be my favorite. And I'm obviously speaking right now without like having all the other beats that I've listened to in the year in my memory, right? I'm just speaking right now, but this might be my favorite beat, and the rapping did not diminish it. I don't know what it is with me, but I like when different instruments are being used, when different in this case, culturally, instruments are being used. And I thought I don't know whether he did the beat himself or whether someone else did it, but I thought it was used in a really, really cool manner. I'm not even going to lie. One of my favorite uses of that beat, the way it was used was spectacular. And then you've got the Assassin's Creed theme as well. There weren't any like hard bars, but it was just an enjoyable song with the beat, with the lyrics and everything, with the hook as well. I thought it was just truly an enjoyable song. Yeah, an enjoyable song. There isn't like anything I can like break down necessarily, but I want to just give mad props. I don't know that again. If you've watched a few of my videos, you'll have come to realize that like I like the simple things. I like when alliteration is used, for example. I like when onomatopoeia is used. Just simple things like that. So I like when similes are being used. Simple things like that. But the beat is, if the beat is unmatched, if the beat is spectacular, automatically you could not say a single word and it would still raise it, because I'm here for the music as well as obviously the lyrics. And the music was spectacular, the lyrics and the song were great. So you have a perfect harmony. A perfect harmony. And that's kind of how we're going to leave it off. That's kind of how we're going to sum it up, how we're going to describe this Altair rap. I'm looking forward to the Ezio one. I'm not even going to lie. I'm looking for the Ezio one. I am very much looking forward to, because Ezio is my boy. When I don't know how the quote goes, but he had such a quotable quote back in high school when I was like 15. There was a line that he always said that I always remembered. It was something like, when I was a young man, when I was a boy, I had freedom, but did not want it. When I was a young Ezio the Auditorio, when I was I'm gonna Google that right now, because I want to quote that line. Should I save that for the next video? Because the next one is gonna be Ezio's video. Ooh, I don't know. Ezio Auditore. When I was a young man. When I was a young man, I had liberty, but I didn't see it. When I was a young man. When I was a young man, I had liberty, but I didn't see it. I had time, but I didn't know it. I had love, but I didn't feel it. Many decades would pass before I understood the meaning of all three. But now the twilight of my life, this understanding has passed into contentment. Love, liberty, and time. One so disposable that diffused, that drive me forward, and love was especially Mukado. For you or our children, our brothers, sisters, and for the vast and wonderful world that gave us life and keep us guessing endless affection. Mia Sophia, forever yours. Ezio, Auditori differenze. Now, granted, I'm not sure what Mikado is, but I'm assuming it's an Italian word. That's literally... I've basically forgotten what happened in Assassin's Creed 2. I just know that was my game, and Ezio was my boy. Right? I used to quote that when I was young, man. I had liberty. I used to quote that all the time. So it's one of those, like... As a kid, like, I used to be the quotable person. I used to be like the one that had all the quotes. I was always like, yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why they call it present. Or live for the moment. Like, okay, what are these quotes? What are these quotes gonna help you? I was like, yeah, quotes. Hey, I'm gonna sound so deep, but by using things that other people wrote. Ooh, yeah. When I was young, I had cake, but did not want it. I had life, but did not seek it. I had love, but did not want it. Now, I've got nothing, except my cake. So everything is good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and bye.